Greetings everyone. The topic for today is related to types of essays in IELTS writing skills. So first we will discuss about the types of the essays. We have merits and demerits essays. We have merits outweigh demerits type of essay. We have problem-based essays which are related to the cause and solutions of the essays. Then we have a developmental essays whether we are supposed to support the positive aspect, or other type is developmental essays on the basis of negative side. If we are supporting the negative aspect of that particular topic, then we have the discuss both views essays. We have agree or disagree essays, and to what extent do you agree or disagree type of essay. Then there is the combo of the different types of the essays, and this one is the least type of the essay, which is the least possibility or chance to appear in your exam. So on the combo type of the essay will pay less heed as compared to the other types of the essays. So basically IELTS writing skill is duration is 60 minutes. We have it is divided into two tasks, task 1 and task 2. The task 1 is of 20 minutes, and it is included of the three bands. And in IELTS general writing you will get letter writing, but in IELTS academic you are getting a question related to the report writing. So for task 2 you have 40 minutes and you have six bands, and you have essay writing question. So the IELTS general exam is different and IELTS academic is different on the basis of the task 1, because in task 1 you will be getting letter writing in IELTS general, and in IELTS academic you will be getting report writing, while the task 2 is same for both type of the essays. So do's and don'ts of essays writing. So do's are develop task response, which is included of 25% of the weightage, and you should have a good lexical resource. A good lexical resource means that you should have a good uncommon vocabulary, the vocabulary which you will not repeat, and use substitute words instead of repetitions. So you should avoid using the same word again and again in writing. In the same way, you should avoid to repeat the ideas again and again as well in your sentences. Use of collocations, and it should be there. And the third point is related to grammatical range and accuracy, and the weightage for this is again 25%. And the fourth one is the coherence and cohesion, which is included of 25% as well. What are the don'ts of the essay? Under length, don't write below 300 words or 250 words of the topic. If the requirement is 250, then you should not write below 250. If the requirement is 300 words in any question anywhere, so you don't write under length. And off topic, again, you should not include those ideas which are not relevant to the topic. So don't write irrelevant things. And third one is memorized version. If you crams from somewhere, if you just cram or you just copy paste the idea notion from somewhere, it is not appreciated. And the fourth one is that illegible. Your handwriting should be legible and should not be illegible as well. So structure of essays, if we will discuss about the merits and demerits, the first paragraph should be related to introduction, but the question arises over here is how to write that introductory paragraph. So the first thing or the first sentence should be related to the background statement, which is abbreviated as BGS, and then the next sentence should be paraphrasing. So again, question comes in the mind like, what is paraphrasing? So you should translate the question which you are getting in the question paper. You should translate that in your own words. That is paraphrasing. The next sentence of the introductory paragraph should be statement of the merits and demerits. You should write one statement and a sentence related to that. Then again, the last sentence of the introductory paragraph can be a promising statement. So all these things will be discussing in the upcoming lessons, and each and every essay will be discussed in detail, like for each section, for each paragraph, what to write, how to write, and what to write and what not to write. So the second paragraph should be related to the merit 1 point, like you should name that sentence, you should explain your sentence, and you should specify a proper instance or example related to that paragraph as well. Then we have merit 2. You should name it, explain it, and write the example or mention the example related to that particular point. The next paragraph should be related to the demerit. So again, you should define that sentence, explain that sentence, and then you should mention the example. For merit 2, again, the second point, name that point or mention that point, explain that point, and provide an example related to that demerit as well. And the D section or the last paragraph is related to summary, which we also call it the conclusion, but there is a slight differentiation between the summary and conclusion, which we will discuss in detail. So related to merits outweigh demerits. Again, in this type of the essay, we have introduction, we have background statement, and we have paraphrasing sentence, question which we need to translate. Then we have statement of advantages, we have opinion. So all these points should be mentioned in introduction paragraph. Then merit 1 and merit 2, same case as we discussed in the previous slide, that for merit 1 you should name that point, explain that point, and mention an example for it. For merit 2, name it, explain it, and provide an example related to that. The next paragraph should be related to drawback and the solution as well, which is the insignificant point. So again, the last paragraph is related to the conclusion. So overall, in the merits outweigh demerits type of the essay, we have introduction paragraph, we have merit 1, merit 2. When we will be discussing merit 1 and merit 2 in two separate paragraphs, you can mention it in single paragraph as well. And then we have the drawback paragraph with one solution as well, that this can be the drawback for this particular topic, but beside that you should mention one solution for it. And the last one is the conclusion paragraph. Again, I'm mentioning this thing that we will discuss all these things in detail when I'll be uploading separate essay types with the handwriting and all the do's and don'ts of that particular essay type. Then we have problem-based essays. For the problem-based essays, we have the causes and we have the solutions as well in this particular type of the essay. So we have divided the types of the essays on the basis of the questions which we are getting in the exam paper. So again, in the problem-based type of the essay, there are the causes and the solutions. First is again introduction. In introductory paragraph, first we should mention the victim statement, then we should define a problem, then the statement of the causes should be there, then there should be a promising statement or statement of the solution for that introductory paragraph, that if this is the particular problem, then how we can handle with that problem, as the solution for that particular problem. Then the second paragraph should be related to the cause 1 and cause 2, that what are the causes for such problem. So in the second paragraph, which is the B paragraph, mention that particular problem, explain it, and mention an example as well. For the third paragraph, mention the second cause, name it, explain it, and again provide an example. For the D section, both solutions, mention the solution for both cause 1 and cause 2. You can either write it in the two separate paragraph, but again, it's not mandatory. You can write it in a single paragraph. You can mention the both solutions in a single paragraph as well. And the last thing is the summary of all the particular paragraphs. You can mention it. For developmental types of the essays, it can be a positive developmental essay or it can be a negative development essay. You can write advantages, 3 paragraph, and you can write disadvantages with the 3 paragraph in such sort of the essay. Again, I'm mentioning one thing, that what is the structure of the essay. Again, everyone should know that we have introductory paragraph, we have 2 or 3 body paragraphs, and we have one conclusion paragraph. In some essays conclusion, and in some essays a sort of the summary which we will be writing. So in developmental type of the essay, we will be discussing the positive side, because whenever we are getting a question, it is appreciated to write the positive things instead of writing the negative things. But again, I'm mentioning one more thing, that sometimes we are confronting or we are having some sort of the question that we cannot write the positive aspect of that particular topic. So in that case, we should write the negative aspect. But our more you can say our more keen or interest should be related to the positive aspects instead of the negative type of the essays. For this developmental essay, again, we have introductory paragraph, we should have a background statement, we should have a paraphrasing point or sentence in our introductory paragraph, there should be an opinion as well in developmental essay introductory paragraph, and you should mention one more sentence in introductory paragraph that if you're having or holding that sort of the opinion, why you are having this sort of the opinion, you should mention the reason as well. So why question is there as well. For the second paragraph, which is the B point, mention advantage one. What is that advantage? Name it, then explain it, and then you should mention an example related to that particular advantage. And when you are having the third paragraph, then mention the second advantage of that particular topic, name it, explain it, and mention an example. For the fourth paragraph, advantage 3, you can name, explain, and mention an example. For this particular type of the essay, you can write advantage second and third in one paragraph, but it is more appreciated if you write in a in a separate paragraph instead of combining these two advantages in a single paragraph. And the last paragraph is related to the conclusion topic or paragraph. So again, now we have advantages and disadvantages type of the essays. Similarly, we have introductory paragraph, background statement should be there in introductory paragraph, paraphrasing should be there, statement of advantages and disadvantages should be mentioned in the form of the sentence, and there should be a promising statement as well. It is appreciated to write complex, compound, and compound complex sentences in IELTS writing essay, which I'm mentioning again and again, because simple sentences are not appreciated. Good vocabulary should be there, lexical resource, grammatical range. So everything has its own weightage, which we have discussed earlier in the previous slides. For the second paragraph, which is the B part, advantage number 1, narrate that point. Explain, mention an example, and summarize it. So for the third paragraph, mention advantage 2, narrate it, explain it, and provide an example, and summary should be there. For the fourth paragraph, both drawbacks should be mentioned there. Like, explain the two drawbacks with equal advantage. And the last paragraph is related to the summary. This is not conclusion, as it spotlights theoretical framework only. I hope you have enjoyed this lesson. If you have not subscribed my YouTube channel, please subscribe it and then press the notification icon as well, so you'll get update related to my next lectures or lesson. And I'll be uploading different types of the essays separately in all the different playlists. So hope you have enjoyed this lesson. Thank you.